we are learning tonight some new details about the IEDs that were found around New Orleans.
And we were talking about the suspect's connection to that Airbnb in the St. Roch neighborhood. Police say that home was set on fire to help the suspect cover his tracks.
And WDSU reporter Jonah Gilmore is live in the newsroom with more. Jonah, you're learning about the rare bomb-making chemicals that were found right here in our city.
Well, Gina, those new details are shocking, and those materials used to create such explosives were found in that home in the St. Roch area.
This is a lot more sophisticated than everyone's been led to believe.
Federal investigators confirmed to NBC News the suspect in the Bourbon Street attack made IEDs using a very rare explosive compound.
It's definitely something that should be alarming to everyone.
The NBC News investigation alleges the explosive compound has never been used in attacks in the U.S. or even in Europe. Those chemicals were found both in New Orleans and at his home in Houston. WDSU's security expert Mike Kahn says these newly uncovered details could indicate something the FBI has yet to confirm.
I would think that the evidence, or what we know thus far, would lead to other people being involved in this.
The FBI maintains that the suspect acted alone, releasing details of the investigation in a two-page report Friday.
We do not assess at this point that anyone else involved in this attack is involved in this attack except for Shamsa Din Jabbar.
According to the documents released Friday, the suspect set a fire at an Airbnb he was staying at in the St. Roch neighborhood. Accelerants were strategically placed. The fire went off after the suspect left the scene in an effort to destroy evidence.
In hindsight, there were some suspicious things in the Airbnb that shouldn't have been there for sure.
Captain Grant Rodriguez was one of several firefighters who responded to the smoldering scene on Mandeville Street, telling WDSU it wasn't until after putting out the fire they learned of the extreme dangers they were facing. The FBI says the suspect planned to use transmitters to detonate the IEDs found on Bourbon Street. WDSU's cameras actually captured one of the ice chests authorities say may have contained one of those IEDs on Bourbon and Orleans Avenue. It's one of two IEDs the suspect is accused of placing around the city, but it's unclear why they didn't go off.
It hit me hard for a second to think that, there might be something that that was explosive or lethal outside of, the normal risk of a burning building.
Right now, the FBI is evaluating video, combing through evidence, and trying to figure out how the suspect could have known to create such a rare homemade explosive. Those transmitters were found in the rented truck and are now being tested by the FBI.
So you literally take the investigation from cradle to grave, and it just depends on what you find in each step on how long it takes.
I did reach out to the FBI requesting an interview. They tell me they are not conducting interviews at this time, and investigative updates will be posted to their website. Gina?